Hey guys, my name is Jordan Aloriaga, and I'm actually Chief Marketing Officer here at a med spa in Aurora, Colorado. And we've taken the clinic from zero to $260,000 a month, mainly using what I'm calling authority funnels and through having a chief marketing officer. So, in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can strive to get similar results and even how you can get a fractional CMO at your clinic, one that can handle and take over strategy and implementation of sales and marketing initiatives at your clinic so you can focus on what you guys do best, right? Which is running a clinic. So here is how we're able to get these results. So you're probably aware that marketing costs are rising like crazy. And one of the main reasons why is everyone's doing the same stuff, right? Stock image, overlay text. And from a consumer standpoint, a lot of people looking for discretionary aesthetic services don't know who to choose. And if they're constantly being bombarded with, discounted offers from a still image standpoint, they're viewing us as a commodity. And here's the deal, guys. And here's one of the main secrets as to how we grew our clinic so aggressively in 1 year is we acknowledge that fact. And if everyone's doing the same thing around you, who do you think, say, Meta would prioritize for their paid ads? It's the person with the biggest budget. You know what I mean? But what happens if you present something that no one can copy, right? And that's your years of expertise, the values you bring to the table. So this is why what we're calling educational ads or value-driven ads, this is where we're able to penetrate the market in a way where we're being social and we are also blessed with decreased marketing costs because, quite frankly, we're doing what these platforms want, right? But that's one piece of the pie, The other is, hey, Jordan, we've done the whole agency route, even though we're not an agency. We keep on getting garbage leads, no shows or whatever. And after working with hundreds of clinics, I've come to the conclusion that many people are garbage leads, quote unquote, or don't show up simply because they don't believe that this, aesthetic service will work for them, right? Or, hey, this worked for my friend. There's no way that this will work for me, right? So just acknowledging this has changed the game for us, in which we're implementing for our clients what we call a virtual consult, right? And it's a way where we can position the figurehead or the doctor as an authority figure. And also, we say to the client, hey, within 5 minutes, see if enter in service is right for you. Or in this case, it's rhinoplasty. See if rhinoplasty is right for you by taking this virtual consult survey. You don't even have to come in. And it's stuff like this.
Hey, Dr. Tyler Oakland here. Thanks so much for viewing this page. If you're ready to see if rhinoplasty is the right fit for you, just click the button below and let's get started.
Right.
Actually, before we get started, you know my name, but what's yours?
So it's an interactive survey where on the receiving end, they feel like they're talking to the actual doctor or authority figure, right? Even to the point where we can ask open-ended questions like, hey, how does the shape of your nose affect your daily lifestyle? Again, putting in that emotional spin. So this technically starts the sales process, right? And on the receiving end, many of our clients say like, hey, this is great. They feel, or our patients or clients feel like they know us even before we come in. And that, quite honestly, is one of the main components of selling high ticket services or selling people on your high ticket medical aesthetic services before you even say the price, right? Thus making appointment setting and sales way easier for your sales staff or your front desk staff if you have that. And the more that we can decrease that sales tension, the more conversions that we typically get as a clinic, right? So this is just part of it. I don't have time to run through everything in here, but this is one of the major pieces, right? And how we were able to, get to 260K a month is by defining KPIs, right? So this is a 2023 KPI scorecard, and we were doing Botox, semaglutide, IV hydration, and hydrofacial. And these are great, right? Cost per lead, cost per booked appointment. But what I'm looking at, and this is a simplified version, right, is cost of acquisition, even to the point where we're tracking how many calls it takes to set an appointment, how many appointments does it take to book get a show, right? How many shows does it take to get an upsell or cross sell? Even to the point where how many what's the revenue per call, right? So we can scale on demand with predictability, and if there's any decreases in sales or anything like that, we can look at the numbers and adjust accordingly, right? So this was from August to December of 2023, right? At that point, we generated $238,842. And currently, after defining the cost of acquisition and what it takes to scale, our clinic is generating, at the time of this video, $62,000 a week, ladies and gentlemen, in clinic sales. And that's, Botox, semaglutide, IV hydration, hydrofacial, filler, encompasses those. So the whole process allows us to scale, right? And I'll put it like this. Month one, we're just focusing in on content. We're not even talking about sales at this point because we don't know what types of content frameworks are converting in your area, right? So those are those value-driven ads that I showed in the beginning of the call. Month two, we'll launch ads, but we're not even talking about sales, right? We're using paid ads as a proxy to uncover what types of content frameworks are actually converting in your area. And I'll be honest, if you're going to if you're talking to a med spa agency where they're telling you they can get you 60 booked appointments in 60 days or triple your investment or your money back, and this is probably like your fifth or sixth agency that you're talking with, that being us, which we're not even an agency, you should probably get on your next one because we're not that, right? We only know one thing, and that's how to grow clinics. And I've grown to this point of this video recording 5 7-figure clinics doing it this way. So if you want it, like probably that person that still lives in their parents' house that's saying triple your investment or your money back that has never stepped foot into a clinic, by all means, go over there. We don't want you, right? This is for actual business owners that want to grow, who want to partner with an actual clinic executive who has taken a clinic to 7 figures, right? So month two is we use paid ads as a proxy to uncover what types of content frameworks are actually converting. And month three is when we define KPIs, cost per lead, cost per booked appointment, but then most importantly, amongst other things, cost of acquisition, so we can scale on demand with predictability, right? So here's what this looks like. Oh, and you also get the CRM that is generating $260K a month in sales. Actually, it's more because we just hit $62K a week, right? So whatever that is a month. So here's what this looks like when you join Premium is when you join Premium, you're getting, I would call it a fractional CMO light version, right? So once you join this community, we'll get on a call with myself, and we will do what's called like a brand activation call, where I'll ask you questions on, who's your ideal client, right? Amongst the basic stuff, but the consensus is to see where you're at, see who you're wanting to target, what are their dream outcomes, so we can develop a psychographic profile for content, so we can have a leg to stand on when we're doing our tests, right? Because we will use content to sell people on our high-ticket medical aesthetic services before we even say the price. And to get to an optimal funnel or authority funnel, we do have to know who we're speaking to, right? The next is we'll get CRM access. So we'll actually build out the same process that is generating 7-figure clinics, and even my own, $260K a month, which is now more because we just hit $62,000 a week, right, in sales. You're getting that exact CRM. And once all of this is done, right, the brand activation call. We'll get together to outline your 90-day roadmap. So again, month 1, just content. Month 2, we'll launch paid ads and use it as a proxy. Month 3, define KPIs. And this is my secret to scaling 7-figure clinics. Again, if you want triple your investment or your money back, or 60 booked appointments in 60 days, then go to someone who is a novice, to be honest with you, right? This is how you grow clinics, and you will get the plan to scale to 7 figures and beyond, doing it this way, I promise you. So this is what you're getting. You will get access to a modulated course on how to build out the authority funnel. And again, this is the light version when you enter the Aesthetic Bosses Premium. So you will get a self-paced course on how to do those things. And in our weekly calls, which is access, which you can see here, which you can get access to the recordings. And when the date and times of our weekly calls, you can ask questions on how to build an authority funnel, how to appointment set. Your team is even invited and even welcome to join these calls, because that is pivotal in your success, is not only content, but then also follow up from a human capital perspective. And for those who are already wondering, early in my career, I built a 7-figure business for med spas and built out a call center. Never worked because it was outsourced. It was not in the place that you're at, and we didn't have that human connection. So if you hire anyone new or anything like that, they are welcome on the calls. We can guide them, but we are not calling your leads for you here, right? And then the last is get fractional CMO help, like legitimately fractional CMO help from myself, right? You can apply, and we'll see if we're a good fit for actually partnering one-on-one, right? What this is in Aesthetic Bosses Premium, this community is a light version. So you are getting fractional CMO services from myself, but in a group setting, right? That is the main difference. So if you do want one-to-one, you have the option of doing that, but it is an additional cost separate of what it is now for the light version, which is $9.97 a month, right? So as you can see here, there's a lot of value packed into here, and I didn't even say what the bonuses that you get, but weekly coaching from myself, a 7-figure med spa CMO, an actual clinic executive, access to the CRM software that has built 7-figure clinics, ad templates, and access to coaches that have been in the game in terms of medical aesthetics, sales training for yourself and front desk staff, and all the recordings, right? And bonuses. Personalized help from us, right? So this is that 90-day roadmap. You get continual access to a community of like-minded clinic owners, because I'll tell you this much, like having like-minded individuals who are all walking the same path as you is priceless, right? Priceless in growth, especially I can speak off behalf of myself, but this is meant to be a community where we all help out each other. You'll get member pricing for all future stuff, whether that be masterminds or in-person meetups, member pricing, and you're locking in for the premium group, which is the fractional CMO light version, right? Or I like to call it. $9.97 right now. Price will be going up, as you can see all the value you're getting. And here's the deal, guys. Would you pay $9.97 to speak with someone who has built 5 7-figure clinics and is a chief marketing officer of a 7-figure clinic generating $260,000 a month? Sounds like a no-brainer. So when you're interested or when you're ready to take the next step, what you'll do here, and I'm going to go to an incognito version because it doesn't look like this on my view. Go to the Aesthetic Bosses Premium page, click join here, and we're using a platform called School. Join, first name, last name, email, password, right? Sign up, and then put in your credit card information and hit join. And when you do join, you will immediately have access to going to the classroom here, hitting let's start, and booking your brand activation call with myself and the team. Looking forward to seeing you guys here in the group. We'll see you on the inside. Peace.